Hi, I'm Alan Gordon and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about trade shows. There are two types of trade shows, or there's two reasons why you would be at a trade show. One is for marketing and brand awareness. You just want to get the word out about your company, your new product, your new service to as many people as possible. You might be looking for potential partners. You might be looking for potential suppliers. You might be looking for long-term customers. You just want to tell everyone in the world about your product or service, about your company, so that the word will get out. Look, if you're at a good trade show, after 1 year, 2 years, after 3 years at that trade show, you will have extraordinary brand awareness. So the trade show is your opportunity to get the word out. At that kind of a show, your job is to talk to everyone who walks by your booth, right? You want to get awareness, so that's how you do it. Everybody who walks by. Most people give body language. Some people will turn to you and express interest. Most people will just walk right by, and they won't look left or right. They might look like this with their eyes to see if just to get a glimpse, so they won't give you any body language. So your job is to capture those people by asking them a question where yes or no is a good answer. You don't want to ask a closed-ended question where they're always going to answer no and then walk past. You want to ask a question where yes or no is a good answer. Hey, have you heard about the new XYZ 1000? If the answer is yes, great. Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about what you've heard. What do you know about it so far? Or, hey, let me show you some new release, some new features that are in it in this newest release. This is great that you've heard about it. Or if the answer is no, you haven't heard about it, great. Let me show you how it works. It's really fascinating. And then you get into it. So your job is to meet all those people that walk by your booth, get them to turn, express interest, and learn at least a little bit, if not a lot, about your product or service. And over time, the word will get out in the marketplace about your company, product, or service. So that's a trade show where you're looking for brand awareness marketing. The other type of trade show is where you need to close business at the show. You need to get credit cards. You need to get a signed contract. You need to get verbal commitments. Whatever it is, you want to close the business at the show. There are many salespeople who go to trade shows where they may earn 20 or 25% of their income at the show. They have to sell at the show. If they don't, they're not going to make money, okay? So if your goal is to close business at the show, I'm going to teach you a technique. It's called the trade show bounce. And it's very simple. You're not at the show to make friends. You're not at the show to get a lot of follow-up business. Now, if they're not going to buy, you want to capture either by scanning their card or by having them, write their name, phone number, and email address on your guest book. So you want to capture the information of as many people as possible, but you don't want to invest time in people who are not interested in your product. So let's say typical trade show has 5,000 people. I made that number up. Only about 60% of the people are going to pass by your booth. So now they're down to 3,000. Only about 30% of those people, or let's say 40% of those people are potential customers. The other 60% don't really need your product or service. So now you're down to 1,200 people. Only about half of those people, or let's say even a quarter of those people, are going to be buying today. So that's 300 real buyers out of 3,000 people that are passing by your booth. So what's your goal? Your goal is to identify as quickly as you can the 300 people who are buying. You want to capture the information of everybody else if you can, but don't waste time on it. Every second you waste with someone who's not buying is $1 out of your pocket. Focus on finding and locating the people who are buying today. So tip number one, if they walk right past and they don't want to make eye contact, let them move on. The buyers will give you body language. And what I mean by that is they will turn their feet, they'll turn their face toward you. Something in the booth caught their attention, whether it's a sign or you or the product, whatever it might be. Something has captured their attention and they're going to give you body language. Those are the people you want to approach. Let everyone else go by. Approach the people who give you body language and ask again where a yes or no question is a good answer. Hey, are you familiar with the XYZ 1000? Yes, I am. Great. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Or no, I'm not. But very early up front, well, great. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Very early you say, is this the type of thing that you would purchase? Well, yes, it is the type of thing I would purchase. If no, this really wouldn't be for me, bounce. Move on to the next one. Grab the next person who gives you body language. Don't force them. You're not trying to convince people that they need it. Your job is to find the actual buyers at the show. If they say, yes, this would be something I'm interested, very shortly thereafter, what is your time frame? Oh, we're just doing research right now. Bounce. Boom, move on. Or they say, you know what, we're probably going to do something in about a year. Great, let me capture your information and I'll be in touch with you after the show. Here's how you bounce. You just walk to the next person, or if you feel the need to be polite, you say, you know what, I'm the only person covering this area of the booth. If it's okay with you, I need to go over and help those people. If you have any questions, let me know. Please sign our guest book. Bounce to the next person. Bounce. You're looking for people who give you body language. Then you're looking for people who have a need or an interest in the product. And then you're looking for people who have an interest in moving forward quickly. Look, if you invest 10, 15, 30 minutes, an hour with someone and you do all the right things from a sales perspective, but they don't sign a contract, they don't give you their credit card, you have lost money. So your goal at the trade show is to bounce off of everybody until you identify real buyers. Those are the ones you want to invest time with. Then we're going to do all our sales skills that all the other videos cover to get them interested, to get them passionate about it, to show them the benefits for them, and then try to close them. My goal at a trade show, if my goal at a trade show is to close business, I practice the bounce all the time at trade shows. Get people who are really going to buy. Hey, I hope that was helpful. I love being in sales, and I know you do too. It's a great profession. Every day, I want you to pick one sales skill. You can watch all the videos and pick one sales skill that you're going to work on and consciously work on incorporating that sales skill into your comfort zone until now you're comfortable with more and more sales skills. Day by day, week by week, month by month, you're going to start to feel more and more comfortable until very soon you will be the master salesperson you want to be. Thanks.